Hello everyone. I am here today just with a couple questions to bring into your coaching practice. Questions to ask yourself when things get a little bit sticky. So we have already covered to this point, I just want to review this, that you have filled out your values worksheet and you have 5 values that you're leading your life by, or you're making a priority for the choices you make and how you want to be guided in this ship called life that you're on this journey. So for me, I might have peacefulness, presence, creativity, connection. And I think I've got something else. It's not coming to me. It doesn't matter right now because we'll see how I go in the example I give you. So let's just take that to the real world. I am making dinner and in comes, I look over and there's my daughter doing something she shouldn't be doing instead of her homework. And she's a very strong 12-year-old that has developed nice mouth on her. And she responds when I say that's time to get your homework on with a really strong, maybe snarky comment. Now, in this moment, I can breathe, number one. Number two, I can notice that I have my own thoughts and snarky comments I'd like to say back to her because it just stung me what she said, and also I noticed that I have thoughts about that's so disrespectful. I have thoughts about here we go again, it's so tiring. I notice I have thoughts about I can't believe I have to say this every day. Those are all the thoughts I notice I have. Now I could reply back and say one of those really snarky things back to her, or I could lose my temper, and sometimes I do. I don't always do it the right way, or a way that I find very helpful in the end. And what I notice is that when I can breathe, notice the thoughts, choose connection, and choose peacefulness, I reconnect with what is it that I really value. What do I want my life to be like? I want it in the house to be a bit peaceful, and with a lot of strong personalities, it actually takes a lot of commitment to make that happen. So if I go back and engage at that, am I getting peaceful? No. So what do I want my life to be like? I think about it, I want it to be connected and peaceful. Am I willing to allow a little bit of discomfort in order to have that? And that's the question I'm putting forward to all of you in this video. And I think to myself, I'm willing to allow myself some discomfort in order to have that, even though I will admit to you, there's other voices in my head saying, well, I shouldn't have to. So there's all that's going on at the same time, and I'm just unpacking it in this video today to give you an example of what happens and how we can apply these values that we're living by. So now we've got these values, now what? Well, now I say, this video is about what do you want your life to be like? What's going on? What's getting in the way? I'm noticing some thoughts are getting in the way and some urges to really just, when I'm stung, to react. And then the big one is, are you willing to make room or allow some of that discomfort in order to have this life that you're standing for? You get that? So the question, let me rephrase it. In order to have this life that's meaningful to me, which is a life that has peace and connection and creativity, what I was mentioning, then am I also willing to allow some discomfort in my life as a part of that picture in order to live this life that's mostly how I'm describing? And the answer is yes. That life is full of the whole picture, and I guess for me, what I'm saying is that in this moment, that with my daughter in that example, that I'm willing to have a bit of discomfort in that moment with all those thoughts that are even starting to go in my head, not react to her and just hold that. So the way I would respond is just repeat myself. It's time to get your homework done. In a really calm way, almost like I don't care about whatever she's saying, because in fact I really don't. That's not my job to care about what she's saying. It's my job to hold the line about the homework. I hope this has been helpful and that maybe you can use this parenting example and just extrapolate it into something in your life.